Hello and welcome to the hypest daytime show, Campus Chronicles here on Uni 93.2 FM. All things campus life and in between. I am your host, Tashika, and I'm happy to be here with you today with another exciting show. Hit us up on WhatsApp at 873-450-5033. We want to hear from you. Here's a rundown of what we have on our show today. Youth Vibes comes your way at 3:06, followed by Uni News at 3:14, Scholarship Spotlight at 3:17, and ending with our tip of the day. The time is 3:05. This time check is proudly sponsored by the Jamaica Public Service, changing lives with our energy. Welcome to Campus Chronicles on Uni 93.2 FM. This is Youth Vibes, your weekly chat about issues in university. And this week we're focusing on breakups. Whether you're in school or out of school, breakups are tough. But how do university students navigate the rigors of university life while dealing with relationship breakups? I'm sure everybody wants to know. Today, we have two students with us, Sarah and Chad, and they'll be giving us insight on how to balance the stress of breakups with university life. So, Sarah and Chad, we'll begin with Sarah. How do you manage your emotions and focus on academics while going through a breakup?
Wow, that's a deep question. Personally, for me, I tend to... How do I put it? I tend to avoid things or suppress things. So I'd suppress everything relating to that, and I would stay away from anything, any triggers, places, and use the time and the energy to focus on assignments.
Okay, thank you. And to Chad, what strategies do you use to maintain a healthy balance between personal life and academic responsibilities during a breakup? So you could talk about your hobbies, friends, family, support groups. Let us know. We want to know.
Well, that's a good question. I think the strategies would have to be in place before. Sometimes we can allow a relationship to take over our lives and we neglect time with our friends, we neglect personal time. So when you already maintain that while in the relationship, it's easy for you to cope when the relationship is no longer there.
That's a good answer. Yeah. And now back to Sarah. Have you had to adjust your study habits or schedule to accommodate the emotional impact of a breakup? And if you have, how so?
Yeah, I had to do that. Case in point, I had a breakup with a friend, not a relationship breakup. Romantic relationship breakup. It was a friendship relationship, somebody who I cared about a lot. And I had to take time out, like push schoolwork aside for like maybe an hour or two or a day, cry it out, deal with all the emotions, and then get back to work.
Okay. So I'm getting here that breakups are not limited to just a romantic relationship, but also in friendships as well.
Yes.
And that can also be challenging.
Challenging, very.
Okay. And Chad, tell us, what advice, because you seem to be packed with information,
Mercy.
What advice would you give to other students who are going through a breakup while juggling university commitments?
Life is not the end of the road. Take from a biblical perspective, when God closes one door, he opens up many. So personally, if someone is meant for you, they won't leave you. So I tend to view it as, okay, this is not God's will for my life, and it's time for me to move on. Not easy, but that's the kind of attitude that I tend to adopt when I'm in circumstances like that.
Okay, so you take a practical approach, and I see that you're a believer in God.
Amen.
And that helps a lot.
Significantly.
Now we're down to our last question, and maybe you two can answer. So looking back, what lessons have you learned from navigating a breakup while in university, and how have these experiences shaped your personal growth?
Okay, for me personally, looking back on those past relationships, I learned that sometimes you have to accept people for who they are, with their flaws and all. And, you know, when you understand those type of things in a relationship, then you're better able to navigate the friendship, sometimes even avoid the breakup. Or if you do go through a breakup, you know, it's life. Sometimes people aren't here to stay. Short-term journey, right? So once you accept that, you understand that, you know, you're able to move on, accept and move on.
And just to add to something that I would share with those who are thinking of dating or going through something like that, any relationship that isolates you is never good for you. It's always you have to have friends, family involved in a relationship. So it makes it easier for you to cope when things go wrong. You know, and an advice that one of my mentors gave me was that, what is the lesson you learn from it? Because relationship has a way to show you things that you don't see in yourself, whether it be a good relationship or a bad relationship. So those are things you can take as positive. Okay, from this relationship, I understand that this something about me needs to be fixed. Yeah.
You guys have a lot of knowledge.
Mercy.
You know, and we're really grateful. Thank you for joining us today. And there you have it, guys. You have some strategies to use if you're going through your own breakup in university. Thank you.
Are you feeling overwhelmed with assignments and deadlines? Remember, your mental health matters. Reach out to your university's counseling services for support. You don't have to face it alone. Send a text to our new WhatsApp and cell number at 876-352-5495 for easier communication and quicker responses.
Are you passionate about making a difference? Want to have your voice being heard? Talk Up Youth is here to empower you. Through media and technology, we're giving young people like you the platform to make a difference in your community. Visit our website to learn more at www.talkupyouth.com.
Up next is the news.
I'm Chantel Neal with University News Roundup. Today we'll look at the latest development from the three main universities in Jamaica. Minister Floyd Green has tasked NCU with pioneering genetic engineering and climate-resilient dairy research, aiming to enhance milk production and breed resilience. Partnering with the Jamaica Dairy Development Board, NCU received government support, including 6 Jamaican Hope cows and 40 acres of fodder to advance this initiative. The collaboration underscores a broader national effort to revitalize Jamaica's dairy sector and reduce reliance on milk imports, with NCU positioned at the forefront of agricultural innovation. Over at the University of the West Indies, Mona, they launched the College Common Housing Project to renovate 44 units for faculty and staff, aiming at 100 million Jamaican dollars in annual savings. Valued at 78 million Jamaican dollars, the first phase will renovate 17 units by June 2024, showcasing the university's commitment to improving campus accommodations and fostering a supportive community environment. And finally, over at UTech, Amber Group and UTech Jamaica have teamed up to launch the Amber UTech Launchpad, aiming to boost Jamaica's tech sector by supporting startups with mentorship and guidance. For 100 Startup, the initiative endorsed by Prime Minister Andrew Holness seeks to drive economic growth and innovation in Jamaica. Applications for the first cohort are open now by myambergroup.com. Stay tuned for more updates as our local campuses continues to make strides in shaping the future of education and beyond. That's it for the news. I am Chantel Neal. Pleasant listening.
This is a public service announcement brought to you by the Island Traffic Authority Jamaica. Do you drink and drive? If you do, stop it. Accidents caused by drivers who drink and drive kill many every year. The next time you find yourself drinking and driving, think about the many children that are left motherless or fatherless because of your careless actions. For more information on safe driving tips, call 1-800-STOP-IT 645-309. This is a public service announcement brought to you by the Island Traffic Authority Jamaica.
Looking for a delicious meal on campus? Well, look no further. Stopping at the cafe for your freshly made breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Snacks and drinks galore for the rich and the poor. Located at the end of NCU's Northern Campus near Jamaica Hall Dormitory, where opening hours are from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. For catering, call 876-450-2020. That's 876-450-2020. The CAP.
Welcome back to Campus Chronicles on Uni 93.2 FM. And it's time for Scholarship Spotlight, where we highlight opportunities that can pave the way for your academic success. Today, we're highlighting the prestigious STEM scholarship, offering full tuition coverage for outstanding students in STEM fields. To learn more, we have with us Mr. Michael Warren, a previous recipient. Welcome, Mr. Warren, to Scholarship Spotlight.
Thank you so much for having me.
So I'm going to ask you some questions today about your experience. Can you tell our listeners about what it was like getting the STEM scholarship?
Sure. Receiving the STEM scholarship had been a total life changer for me. You know, not only did it alleviate my financial needs, but it also helped me to be better positioned to execute my tasks in studying and opening doors to opportunities, and including of internship in my field or career.
Yeah. And I want to ask you, what advice could you give to fellow students who are also looking forward to applying for this STEM scholarship?
I strongly recommend to these students that they, one, pray and seek guidance from others who have benefited like they're doing now in listening to this recording, and also to work hard, maintain good GPAs, also be involved in different activities, and pay keen attention to the emails so they can see some of these flowing from there. And always apply. Never think not to apply. Always apply. You never know what you could achieve through applying.
Okay. So what time of the year would we see these scholarships coming up? What period of the year would scholarships be available?
Okay, these scholarships usually come by the start of the semesters, whether fall or spring semesters. And also entities, institutions get some involved in the summer. And these periods of job opportunities come through which they give their scholarship as well.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Warren, for sharing your journey. And I'm sure many students are motivated by your input today and will be applying for STEM scholarships as well. Thank you.
You're most welcome. My pleasure.
Welcome back to Campus Chronicles. We're so happy you could join in with us through this very wonderful program. And if you're just joining us, we still have something in store that you can benefit from. We have the tip of the day, our final segment.
With exams being right around the corner, we'd like to share with you on how to better prepare. Firstly, we have effective study techniques. So, use active learning methods such as summarizing, teaching others, and practicing with past exam questions to deepen your understanding of the material. Secondly, you have strategic time management, where you plan your study schedule wisely, allocating time for each subject based on its importance and your level of proficiency. Take regular breaks to avoid burnout and maintain focus during sessions. Third, prioritize self care. Take care of your physical and mental well being by getting enough sleep, eating healthy, exercising regularly, and managing stress. Maintaining a balanced lifestyle will enhance your cognitive function and overall academic performance.
And there you have it. Just like that, our show has come to an end. This is sad. Time surely does go by quickly when we're having fun. I'd like to thank everyone who joined us today and, of course, the technical team working hard behind the scenes. I'm Tashika, signing out. See you next week, same time, same place.